All right, good morning. This video is for Tenzin and Scarlett, for Ethan and Jaden. Starting next week, we are going to be writing our names the kindergarten way. The kindergarten way is an uppercase first letter with the rest of them lowercase. Alrighty. We're also going to try to do proper letter formation. This is the kindergarten way. It's not the right way. Some of the children have already been writing their names. Maybe they've been using all capitals, and that's great. It is good practice. It is good for them. In the past, there was no expectation for them to be able to write their names because they were still young. Now they're a little older, and we do make it a goal. Let's do a demonstration of how. I want to show you how I teach them to do it so that you can kind of take the parts of what I do and use that already. So here we go. The first thing is picking up and holding the writing tool properly. So we're going to pinch and point. If this is if they can't just pick it up and pinch and point on their own, we teach them to do this. Pinch it with 2 fingers and then slide it back into position, and you can add a finger. Now you're pinching and pointing. Sometimes at this age, if they need 4 fingers, that's okay too. What we don't want is we do not want a fist grip. We do not want the dreaded screwdriver grip. And I've seen a lot of kids do, I call it the salute. Not sure why they do this, but we don't want them to do that. We want them to do this. So to have them make the letters properly, let's start with our friend Ethan. My friend Ethan starts with the letter E. So he's going to get an uppercase E, which is a great big stick with 3 little sticks. Okay, the T is a long stick this way and a short stick that way. The H is a long stick going down with 1 camel hump. See how it was all one motion, didn't lift the marker. When I'm first teaching this with the children, very often I'll go hand over hand with them so they can feel what it's supposed to feel like. Ethan's letter A, this is tricky. He's not going to want to start his A right next to the H. He's going to want to leave a space because to make that lowercase a, he has to go backwards, around, touch, and put a kickstand on it. Alrighty, and his letter N is a short stick with 1 camel hump. All right, let's do Jaden. Jaden has the uppercase J. The J is just a great big old fish hook. Sometimes the children like to put a hat on their J. I'll leave it up to you. My friend Jaden also, he needs to leave a space to make his A because his A is going to go backwards, around, touch, and put a kickstand on it. The D is kind of interesting because when it starts out, backwards, around, and stop, it looks like a letter C, but he's going to put a nice long stick on it to make it into the D. Jaden has an E, and E's are fun because they're like a roller coaster. Tick, 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 wee all the way around, and he also has an N at the end, which is a short stick with 1 camel hump. All right, my friend Scarlett. Scarlett begins with an S. It's going to be a big old letter, and it goes backwards first. Backwards, forwards, backwards. She's also going to leave a space to do her C because it goes backwards first. And then a space to do her A. Backwards, around, touch, and put a kickstand on it. The R is a short stick with a tiny roof to keep out the rain. The L is a big long stick. Oh good, she has an E. These are fun. Tick, 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 wee all the way around. And then her T's are big stick, little stick, big stick, little stick. Scarlett. And oh, we have Tenzin. Tenzin has the letter T to begin with. Big stick going down, little stick across the top. And then her E can start right next to the T. Tick, 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 wee all the way around. Her N is a short stick with, oh, I just lifted my marker. Her N is a short stick with one camel hump. The Z does start right next to the N and goes zig, slide, zag. Her I is a short stick and she can pop the top, and the N is a short stick with one camel hump. Alrighty, so that is proper letter formation to write their names the kindergarten way. I am a little old-fashioned. I do think that teaching proper letter formation now eliminates the need to for them to unlearn some inefficient habits later on. Either way, more practicing is going to be better, so we're going to do this every day. Alrighty, thanks for listening.